from this position, you're just going to slide a leg out along the floor, and if you can, you breathe out to draw that back in. So hips to ribs are level, you slide the leg out away from you and then draw it back in. So as you draw back in, you're lifting up on pelvic floor, you're drawing the hip bones together, it's a breath out to draw back in, and so it's your stomach muscles pulling the leg back in and keeping your back still. So you can stay with that. If you want to take it another stage, your arms are going to be lifted and the opposite arm is going to come back behind you as the leg goes in front. And what you want there is for these ribs to stay down as the arm goes behind. So you don't want to feel like you're arching away from the floor. So keep that down. Whole of your rib cage should be down on the floor or on the mat. And you're staying nice and balanced left to right as you work through from one side to the other. So then from there we're going to go into a hip lift. So you want your heels a little bit closer towards your bum. Again, back in neutral. If you did lift your head up onto a block, you might want to take it out for this. We're not rolling through, we're going to keep this pelvis neutral. So hips to ribs level, you're going to breathe out, lift up through the hips, extending the knees away, and then breathing into lower. And again, so hips stay nice and level, breathe out, you should feel some work in your bum. You should still have a neutral spine, so you're not going into an arch. Whole of your rib cage still down on the mat. And again, breathing out, extend away through the legs, and breathing into lower. So we can make this harder, make it contact with the abdominals a little bit more. You could have a ball between your knees and you could squeeze the knees as you come up and breathe into lower. You can do it anyway without. So the knees aren't actually moving together, you just get that connection. You should feel the work in your inner thighs. In the same way, if you had a stretchy band, you could pull the legs apart as you lift up, or you can create that own tension yourself. So again, without them actually dropping out, think about squeezing out against resistance but not actually moving out that much. And then we're going to progress it to a hold, and you're going to think about lifting one foot off the floor. So you might only need to think about it and that might be enough. You might feel you're about to move too much, or you could try and actually get that foot off the floor, and if you're able to, then you can start to take it into a full extension. Now if you're doing this, again, ribs to hips should stay still. So a lot of people, when they get tired, push with their back, so it hurts their back instead of working the bum and the core. So hips level left to right, ribs stay down, and only do a couple and then come back down into